Hi everyone. My name is Jasmine.
Wait, you want to start again?
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Jasmine, and
I'm Vlad. I'm the husband.
Yes, he is the husband. The husband. And I like to make videos about styling, trying out different slow fashion and beauty brands, and how to live a more eco-conscious lifestyle, although I am definitely not perfect at it.
She's not.
But for today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be giving a tour of our place. Yay! And
what's the main part?
What do you mean?
We're going to talk about how we live rent-free.
Yeah, oh right. Reason for today's video is we are going to be talking about how we live rent-free.
Not exactly rent-free though, but let's say our place pays our rent. We still have to pay.
Yes, that is, I guess, a more accurate way to describe it. Thank you, Vlad.
You're very welcome.
The reason we are doing this video today is because we have to move out soon in about a month. And about a year and a half ago, when Vlad and I decided to move to Texas from Vegas, I made a video of touring our old place. And if you haven't seen that, go check that out in the...
Is it still there?
Yes. It is still there, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And I wanted to kind of do the same video again because we've made a lot of really good memories here. And yeah, we just kind of want to preserve them. Yes, so yes. So getting into that, about a year and a half ago, we were living in Vegas and we knew we wanted to have a photography studio. However, yeah, we could not afford it. We just knew that we wanted to have one. So it was just like a dream to us back then. But then we moved to Texas.
My part, yes, we moved to Texas and we stayed in a wonderful house for 30 days in Houston. We met amazing friends we're still friends with. Does it make sense the way I said it?
Yeah.
And they were renting out literally their kitchen as a photography studio. We didn't really understood how, but turned out there's a website, Peerspace, where a bunch of photographers looking for the locations to shoot. So we like this idea and we want to have something like that for ourselves. However, when we signed a lease in Dallas, it's literally stated that we cannot have any commercial customers or clients or making any money from this property, which
was a bummer.
It was a bummer, yes,
yeah.
But we had to sign it and we just stayed there.
And then he met his friend.
Anyway, I met my new friend here in Dallas. We were organizing some photography meetup and he came from New York, got this wonderful loft and introduced us to the idea of having a live and work space. And it turned out this term means you can work there, but you also can register your LLC there, you can have customers there, you can do whatever you want.
Have a business.
Just like just like as a commercial space, but you also can have your bed there. So eventually we decided to look for something like that and we found this beautiful loft.
Which is 5 minutes away from his friend's place.
Yes, exactly. So we're neighbors now and at the same time the place was absolutely wonderful and that's let us do what we wanted to do, open a photography studio, finally.
And that's how we got here, yes. And
that's
like Vlad mentioned, we are finally able to afford having our own photography studio, which helps us pay off our rent.
Help us to do photography and share a lot of content as well.
Yes.
So pretty wonderful.
Now we rent out our home to other photographers and creatives alike, and they can rent our space out by the hour. So we have our own website for that, which I will link down below in the description box. And we also rent out our place on Peerspace, like Vlad mentioned, which is where our friends in Houston rented out their kitchen for other photographers to use. And it's a great way for you to make some side income or even your main income if you want to fully own a photography studio as your business. So yeah, that is how we got our space now, and let's give a tour.
Let's get to the tour. It's gonna be only her though.
Yeah, it's gonna be just me. Vlad has work to do.
Love you.
So let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Okay guys, tour time. So we are starting from the door, and over here you can see we have my little snake plant And we have Vlad's shoe shelf, my shoe shelf. Well, there's two of my shoes, but mine is in this little laundry room area. And we also have some face masks over here. On the right side, we have our matching bikes, which, fun fact, Vlad and I got them second hand on OfferUp, I believe, from two separate people, but they're matching, and I think it's just amazing how we got them like that. Tell me that wasn't a coincidence. Or maybe it was, but who knows? I don't know if you believe in that stuff, but I do. So I think it's so cute, and this is where we have them hanging, so because we don't really have room to put them anywhere else. Here we have some backdrops for our studio that some of them are hand painted that Vlad made, and some we just buy from a photography store. And we also have this random tree stump that Vlad and I found when we were just walking one day, and we're like, that kind of looks like a human bottom. So we're like, let's take it. And we did. And Vlad had to carry it, and it was really heavy all the way back to our apartment. Here is where we eat. It is our dining room, not dining room, well, I guess dining room area. And so this is where we usually eat lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And on the left side, you see our fridge and just our little kitchen. Moving on, we have on the right side this flower arrangement that I made just in case any of our guests wanted to take a picture of it. I honestly feel like I could have made it better, but this is what we got. And fun fact, these roses we actually got from my friend Isabel's wedding. Since rather than having them be thrown away, I thought we could make something out of it for our studio. So thank you, Isabel, for letting us have your roses after your wedding and letting us make something out of it for our studio. So there's that, and there's a little stool for the guests if they want to use it. Over here we have our, well, actually, let's go this way. So over here we have a piano, which, fun fact, we also got secondhand. This, I was able to get it for only $300 on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it would be really great for our studio. Sadly, it does not work. It's not very tuned. I mean, it works, but yeah, it's just not in the greatest condition, but we do think it's lovely for our studio, and a lot of guests take pictures with it. So there's our piano. This is our fireplace area, which is our main setup for the studio, and is kind of what attracts a lot of our clientele. This fireplace was actually made by Vlad. Tell me my husband, is he not talented? Because I still can't believe that he was able to make this fireplace from scratch, and it's so beautiful. I love it. A lot of the decor that we have in our studio is secondhand. All of these frames we bought from a thrift store, and I think just the one in the middle we bought from a used furniture place. And yeah, everything's like secondhand vintage because I wanted us to make our studio as sustainable as possible in that sense. I mean, we're not perfect at it, but that's how we designed the place. And here is our couch, and we also got this secondhand off of either Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, and it's really just our studio couch for our guests. Sometimes we'll use it if we want to watch a movie and watch the projector on our screen over here, not our screen, on our white backdrop over here, but most of the time it's really just our studio guests that use it. And over here you can see our giant windows, which is just so amazing because of all the natural light that we're able to get for the studio. A lot of guests really love that natural lighting, and I also really love it for photography. You can see a view of the Dallas skyline to the left over here. We're on the second floor. You can open up the windows too, so I can show you guys how we open it up. So you can open them up like that, and on the right side you can see a view of our pool for our apartment area. And also we have a nice red brick wall, which is something we really wanted to have if we were going to have a loft for our studio. So we have that and some nice wooden floors. And this is a painting that we also thrifted, of course. Sometimes guests like to use that as a prop for when they're taking pictures. There's some of my little green plants over here. We have a mirror, which, hello, you can see me recording this video. So this mirror we got from IKEA, and it's both for our guests and for us, of course. I love it. We have our ring light for when we're doing videos and also for our guests to use. a stool we got secondhand, and a classic white backdrop, which as you saw earlier, we have some other colors which we can change the backdrops to, which our guests can have the option to use as well. Then to the left corner, we have my little tiny desk, and this is where I edit all of my videos for you guys, and also where I study and work. And I have a little plant shelf over here with my cute little babies. And then I have a clothing rack, which sometimes we let our guests use if they need to hang clothes. And I also, right now, this is a project I have going on for one of my next videos coming up for you guys, which I will be upcycling some of these dresses and clothes. Usually on this shelf I hang clothes that I need to sell or get rid of, but for now it's just clothes that I need to work on and upcycle. And then I have some more plants over here, as well as some shoes. So here are shoes that I need to get rid of and sell. So if you need any of these look cute or interesting to you, hit me up. But yeah, I have those. And then this is our bed. And over there you can see another mirror that we thrifted, and I absolutely love it. I'm honestly just obsessed with vintage mirrors. But yes, we have our cute little bed. So this bed, we don't let our guests use it just because it would be really difficult for Vlad and I to have to change it constantly for the guests and also for ourselves. So we don't have one that we let the guests use at the moment, but in our future studio we are planning on having one. So there's that. This is where Vlad and I sleep and chill and just relax. Moving on to the left, we have our closet. So the left side is my closet, and this is like all my jewelry and stuff like that. This is Vlad's closet, which it's kind of hidden right now, but we usually like to keep our curtains closed whenever we have guests over to hide our stuff. Then there's our bathroom, and there is, hello, me again. And this is where we get ready and get clean. But that's pretty much our place. I do really want to show you guys real quick the view of our rooftop, because it is one of my favorite things about where we live. So we're gonna go check that out as well. Okay, so I almost forgot to show you guys our office. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that great. It's pretty sad and messy, but I still want to show it to you guys because I want to show you where we hide when we have a booking going on, since we can't really chill here with the booking. Yeah, there's a sign next to the office which says, knock knock, who's there? Cow who? How much longer will you put up with all this knocking? Yes, the sign was Vlad's idea, not mine. Anyways, opening up the office, there is Vlad.
Oh, no.
There is him, and working on editing his pictures of himself for his personal branding.
How are
And
we gonna clean up first?
anyways, I know it's a mess, but this is our office, also laundry room,
Show them the
also
rainbow.
also our storage. So it's a lot going on, but to make it cuter, we have a little rainbow that we painted, as well as a fiddle leaf bag to kind of brighten up the place. And we can also change the lights up there, which we will not show you right now. But yeah, that's our office.
It's also mostly your mess.
Hey. Okay, now we're gonna show you the rooftop. And this is our rooftop, guys. So we have a little patio. This is where we like to eat dinner with our friends sometimes. And this is our view of downtown. It is my favorite part about living in our loft space. It's just so beautiful. Vlad and I love watching the sunset here or eating dinner at night sometimes. Before, we used to be able to see a little bit of Fair Park, which is another popular spot in Dallas when there's a fair going on, but they started to build another building there, so it blocked our view. But it's okay, because the best view is of the city and we love it. So that's our place. Bum, bada, bum, bum. That was the tour
of our place.
That was the tour of our place. And we hope that you guys enjoyed that. So we forgot to mention why we're moving out of our place right now. And the reason why we're moving out is because where we stay is no longer going to be allowing live and work, and that's why we have to move out and find a new place.
Yeah, so we decided to take it as an opportunity to grow, and we're looking for fully commercial space, alone standing. We're not gonna live there anymore, and we're excited about it.
Yes.
We're honestly very excited about it. Anyways, this place is going fully residential, and it seems like it's a big trend here in Dallas, at least, for loft buildings. So instead of trying to find another place, which probably also going to be closed for us in a year, we decided to find something we can use for a longer time, and something which has more potential for having customers and being always clean and organized. So that's what we're doing right now.
If you want to know what it's like to have a studio in our home, let me know in the comments down below. There are pros and cons to it.
Yes, things to say.
You can live rent-free for sure, but it comes with its own consequences. There are pros and cons to it.
Good stuff though. I don't mind.
We don't regret this decision because it was a big stepping stone for us to have our own business. But yes, there's a whole another video and another topic if you guys want to hear more about it. But we are really grateful for the opportunities that our current place has given us, and we've made so many great memories and met a bunch of new people from having our studio here. And we're excited to see where everything goes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Check our website for new information, book the studio, come here, visit us.
Come here, visit our studio, our new studio. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will see you guys again next time.
Next time. Bye. Maybe it will be only her. Take care.
Just maybe. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Is that okay? Because I feel like if you sit taller, it's gonna... introducing you to our place and the video.
Yes. Anyways,